Philsy, just grabbed you before you left the stadium this afternoon. Tried to get the inside. Obviously, there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on there, but we've just been drawn against Newry City away in the Cup. Would you say it was an interesting draw today? Some interesting fixtures, but obviously ourselves getting on our bus trip, long trip away to Newry.
It was an interesting draw. A lot of the Premier League teams managed to avoid each other. I think there was only one Premier League tie by Carrick v Ballymena. Obviously, we came out of the hat for it early, away to Newry. It's going to be a difficult enough game. They're a Premier League club. A bit like ourselves, sort of down at the lower end of the table at the moment, but it's a cup, anything can happen, and especially in a away trip like that, you're just going today, and hopefully things will be in your favour.
I love it with knowing the place quite well because we've been there quite a lot before COVID came around, but at the minute they're sort of going through a wee bit of a sticky patch themselves. So you think, obviously, with their heads being up after last week's game, going in that after the Christmas break, you think we'll have a chance going next year?
Well, it's cup. You always have a chance in the cup games. Anything can happen. It's the league is a more consistency thing, whereas the cup can be a one-off on the day. So that's where you get your upsets and your shocks. I would be honest. I would think both teams have probably looked at that and thought it wasn't a bad draw. And you're probably looking at the fact that we're at the lower reaches of the Championship, and we're obviously looking at them at the lower reaches of the Premier League. So it could be interesting. Those are the type of games you could end up being a 3-2 or 4-all or a 5-4. Sort of. Exactly. But obviously there's a few weeks to go before the end. We've got the league to concentrate on, but the cup's always a nice thing for the supporters and for the players to be involved in. And obviously we've drawn a Premier League team, so it's nice to put our wits against sort of that level.
And the occasion this afternoon again here at Windsor Park was obviously a good occasion for everybody to get to see all a few old faces. I'm sure you ran a couple yourself. Yeah,
we did. It was good chatting there away to Harry McConkie. I was saying we're going to see each other quite a lot here because obviously we play them on Saturday as well. So, and I've seen his few teammates from back in the day. So it was good. It was a well run event there and thoroughly enjoyable. And as I say, the draw went well. So I say all we do now is not go down now and concentrate on Saturday and hopefully getting another 3 points.
And how is the camp? You spoke to a few of the boys after the trip the weekend because it was an interesting bus.
Yeah, it was.
It was good fun. But shared a few photographs and social media and stuff like that. But how are the boys? Obviously, we had 2 today with young Kyle and Scotty up today.
Yeah.
How is the camp after Saturday?
Obviously, morale's been very good. I was chatting to Paul on Saturday before the match, and I said that the double-decker bus probably did more morale than I've ever seen anything do because it was just the complete shock. And I know my 3 boys that were on the bus, they were delighted at the fact they were getting to travel such a long distance on a red double-decker, not even a blue, a red double-decker. You don't get those coloured buses where I come from. No. But morale was good. The lads battled hard. To dig that result out after being pulled back from 2-0 up, and obviously we'll not go too much into some of the decisions, but I felt we didn't really get the rub of the green, but they showed great resolve and great commitment, and as Kizo has said many times in his interviews, we don't doubt the effort and the work rate of the players. They give their all, and it was fantastic to get something out of that game, particularly where Derg VR in relation to ourselves. Also fantastic to see Spike getting a hat-trick, and what a hat-trick it was as well. Great for his confidence, and hopefully that spurs on the other players to sort of try and get something this Saturday.
And no bad blood between yourselves and Dergy today, so you talking to them after the
yeah, well, to be honest with you, after the game,
will calm down. Obviously, the adrenaline's off.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, Derby are a fantastic club, and you're always well looked after when you go down there. And I was chatting to a few of their committee members about the spread that was laid on. They're very, very accommodating to travelling teams, and once the game's over, that's part and parcel. Blood and thunder on the pitch. Then the game's over. You can have a cup of tea or a pint and sort of have a good chat with people.
Well, here's hoping we'll have a good run now into Christmas, and then obviously into the New Year. And this game to look forward to, and here's hoping we'll get more results than starting this weekend.
Yep.
Following them are obviously going to make it difficult for us, but it's going to be obviously a happier camp leading into Christmas.
Yep. Well, we'll take each game as it comes. So as I say, we've got Saturday to look forward to now. That's all.